Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, it's finally here, my quote-unquote review for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And well, let me just say, as a starter, it is a must watch. As of this video coming out, I'm not actually sure if it's still in cinemas or not, so I can't say go and watch it while it's still in cinemas, because once again, I'm not too sure if it still is. So yeah, so right off the bat, let's start with the characters. Well, the main lot of characters, Noah, I think his name is. Yeah, the main one, Noah, May, and the other orangutan. They were all pretty interesting. I mean, May was personally, not the most interesting to me, but the others, especially that orangutan, god damn it, I forgot his name, I think he was one of the best ones. Noah was pretty cool too, so yeah, and Proximus Weathers, he was a pretty good villain too, I must say. So yeah, like his overall appearance, his crown thing and chest pad armor stuff, whatever you call it, looked pretty cool too. And yeah, so characters were pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure they always are in these movies. So yeah, as for the story, well, first going in, I actually thought it was just going to take place like about 15 or so years after the last one, War for the Planet of the Apes, and follow the story of that little baby one, Cornelius or something like that, Caesar's smaller son, younger son. So yeah, that's what I thought was. That's who I thought the main character was going to be going in. But no, it turns out it takes place. So it starts off where that ended, with Caesar being cremated and all that. And then it takes a massive skip, about 300 years into the future, and follows the story of, well, Noah, who is an entirely different character, probably even a new character as well, as are most of them anyway. So yeah, so that's where I first started to realise that this might not exactly be following Cornelius, so there's no way he would be alive after 300 years, that's bloody sure. So yeah, I must say, we've come to know Rocket and Maurice and Caesar and all that over these years, from the first movie up until the previous one. And now we're in an era where they are long gone, and I don't know, this feels odd. I mean, not a bad thing. This is just pure storytelling. I'm just saying that come to know these characters for so many years, and now we skipped forward to a time where they're long gone, and now we have to come to know these new characters and stuff like that, which in their own way they're all pretty interesting and whatnot. May, Noah, Proximus, so on and so forth. So yeah, and so basically the story follows where over these 300 years, apes have separated and formed their own societies and township villages and whatnot. So yeah, and at this point, Caesar has basically become something of a religious icon to the apes over the years now. He's pretty much like Moses. He's pretty much a monkey Moses. Pretty much, like, he's become he's pretty much become a religious figure and stuff like that. If you know what I mean, there's basically, he symbolises all this from back then, where he's taken his people to the promised land and all that stuff, and then became the catalyst for generations to come and all that. So, and window symbol of the house they used to live at in the first one is pretty much their equivalent of the cross for us. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how they've managed to take these things, like these moments and all that from these previous movies, and turn them into something of significant, somewhat religious importance to all these new characters and stuff like that. Although, admittedly, Noah doesn't really know much about the events of the previous movies and all that, but to other ones like that orangutan, I just can't remember his name, and all that, and which also, with this case, leads to Proximus, who apparently believes that he is the new Caesar and so on, and wants to lead the apes into yet another new era or something like that, and whatnot, by trying to enter an old abandoned human vault or something that's on the beach side. However, as someone in the comments section said, because there's a human in his lair, headquarters, wherever it is, who has a lot of books to do with the Roman eras, like with Julius Caesar and all that, this Proximus has been given these books to read and all that, and now he thinks that Caesar from the previous movies is more like Julius Caesar from, way back when for us. So he's basically followed on with what Caesar started, but taken it and twisted it into his own ordeals, or in his own way and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty interesting because he's basically like mixed up Caesar the Ape and Julius Caesar and thought they're one and the same. Not exactly the same person, but did the same stuff and all that. And yeah, the story is a bit slower compared to the previous movies, but still pretty paced out. Like, it starts off pretty slow, but then works its way up, and then has a bit more slow bit, and then at the end it's just action and stuff like that and whatnot. So yeah, its pacing was pretty alright. I probably keep repeating myself. Apologies if I keep repeating myself, but I'm not exactly an expert movie critic. And also the special effects, CGI, animation. Oh my god, that was absolutely brilliant. Like, the facial animations were absolutely fantastic. Like, you could pretty much see like the detail in their faces when they express emotions and all that, and when they talk and once again show emotions. Like toward the start part, Noah does a certain facial expression, and at least from what I remember, I haven't seen any of the previous characters in the previous movies show an emotion like that, and it just looked incredible. It was almost like if you were to compare it with that and then compare it with an actual person doing it, whether it be through CGI motion capture like a game or just a normal person in a live action movie, it looked pretty much one-on-one. Like, the CGI and especially the facial animations were just incredible. Like, these movies have the best CGI I've seen in a while, and there are other movies that have good CGI and all that. Take notes, Marvel. So yeah, story had good pacing, characters were interesting, CGI and facial animations were some of the best I've seen in a live action movie with CGI characters in a while. Like, they were just incredible. And oh man, so yeah, Noah was a pretty good character too. But yeah, pretty much all the characters were interesting in their own way. Story was good. Facial animation and CGI looked absolutely incredible. I want to see this movie more, but I would say go and see it now. But I'm not really sure if it's still in theaters, but so if that the case, all I can really say is if you get a chance to watch it, whether it be through streaming or buy it on Blu-ray or DVD or something, watch it. You will more than likely not be disappointed. So yeah. So yeah, this is pretty much one of my favourite movies of the year, alongside Ferrari and Godzilla Kong. So yeah, so when you have a chance to, go and watch it. You will more than likely not be disappointed at all. So yeah, if you like these movies and you like movies with good CGI and all that sort of stuff, then this is more than likely a movie for you. So yeah. Anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free and like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.